How y'all feeling? How y'all dealing with this new world? You know what I mean? You like the ups and the downs? You feel me? Oh man, they up and they down every single day. We got to do a man-to-man tonight, matter of fact. You feel me? We got to have a man-to-man conversation because it's going up and down consistently. 1,000 points, and it goes up another 2,000 points, and it goes down 2,000 points. Man, I'll be honest with you, man. Only the rich gonna really get rich during this era. You know what I mean? Market ain't exploded, just went back up. It ain't got a new high. I think we be impressed by everything and anything. You feel me? Only the rich get rich. And if you already got the skill set, you already got you some money to put into the market. Yeah, you go get some money, but what does it matter if we ain't building nothing with the money? Tell me, are we gonna be dependent on a system that's inevitably falling because a couple of us can get a couple of dollars? Like, where's the power? I understand that individuals who have a skill set to be able to make money in the market gonna make a couple of dollars, but where's the future? Where is it going? That's what I'm trying to understand. You know what I'm saying? Buy the dip doesn't mean we gonna build anything. You buy the dip and your individual wealth will go up, fine. But black women are holding all the debt in America. You understand me? And black men are second to those holding all the debt in America. The long-term vision is the only thing that matters. You understand me? Ain't no fall of America. There is a fall of America. It already failed. Ain't no shifting. It's already failed. Fall of their America. You mean that you want to keep this America going? Why wouldn't you pray on the downfall of their America and the rise of our America? And what I mean by their America, I mean the one that historically put you in a position to where you first generational wealth building in the first place. But the reality of it is, this was all predicted. You know what I mean? I think we be getting too impressed by small things. Even if the money goes up in America, that doesn't mean America is successful. America is morally bankrupt. There's civil war knocking at the door and race wars outside because they digitally controlling everything with chaos. You dig? Like, what are we impressed by? If crypto went all the way shot to the moon, are we supposed to be happy? No, because you still look at the world and where it is. If you have 10% of the wealth is owned by those who have 10,000% more wealth than you, right? The whole goal of the financial economic literacy movement was to figure out how do we get black families to catch up to the wealth of other families in America, right? It has to be us building. You know what I'm talking about? You feel me? Like, there's another thing that's an invisible war is cognitive security. The reason that all of us can't be on the same page is because it's narrative warfare that happens. That can happen in nations, that can happen in states, that happen in countries, that happen in communities, that happen in cultures, and it happens through codes and algorithms. You feel me? That if we don't have mental firewalls, you understand me, to where we can actually withstand the cognitive threat that's happening, because a win for the culture would be literacy rates sky high. What generation is, even if you get the wealth, what generation is there to inherit it? When the literacy rate of a country is low, it has no future. I'm not sure if people are understanding the dire need, right, for the literacy rates to rise. You have to understand that it gets really deep in what's happening in America. And the problem is we keep looking at one metric for hope. Right? When capitalism looks at how much capital is poured into the market as a sign of good health, it's actually only a representation of the rich getting richer. It's not a representation of America rising. So without the mental firewalls, every company, every country is at threat. You understand me? Like when bots can employ digital chaos and create psychological operations instantly, and there's misinformation that you have in your mind, and there's different information somebody else have in their mind, because y'all are operating on different algorithms. And the average person can't concentrate at all. What is the will of a nation? When it's completely dependent upon administrative moves for people to be excited about America, that creates bipolarism in the citizens, because you can never have stillness. without the mental stillness during this era, without you asking, what's the source of this information? What's the strategy behind this? Who does it benefit? If you're not asking those 3 questions every single time you see a post, every single time you see news, your cognitive security is very low. And this is actually the biggest national economic security threat for the future. It's very bad. When you can be out here praising and saying, man, I made thousands in the market, and the person next to you, you know what I mean, is going through economic depression. That's not something to celebrate. I don't have time now to go through everything, you feel me? But man to man tonight, we will be talking about this, because I believe this is one of the biggest threats, and I believe that one of our biggest distractions, right, is the market itself. If you can't have an incline during these times, you only decline.
Yeah.
You feel me?
All right, we good right here.
No, keep on going. Drop me off at the front door like a boss. You know what I'm talking about? Like a boss. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Right here, Smile.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, they got this. They ain't doing
Y'all
no
be
favor.
blessed.